Are you ready to do your holiday shopping? I spent most of my weekend in the stores and it's been a lot of fun. So it's nice and cold and starting to feel like Christmas. So I thought I would give you 10 ideas on what to get your writer friends for Christmas this year. So if you're wondering what to buy, tune into this video.
You have a story to tell, but you don't know where to start. Let me show you how to free your story. I teach you how to write and how to dig deep in your soul to release your story and make a difference in the world.
Welcome to the Julia Monte channel. If we're just meeting, I am Julia Monte and I'm a women's fiction author. So today let's talk about what to get writers for Christmas. So what I did is I went on to my Facebook page and I asked my writer friends, like, what is it that you want? What do you like to get for Christmas? And so I'm going to share some of the things they said. So the very first thing, you probably won't be surprised, is lots of pens and pencils. So we go through tons of them because we're always writing, right? We're always writing something. So not only are we writing on a computer and a laptop, but we're also, we're writing on our manuscripts, we're taking notes, we're highlighting things. And so pens and pencils are, we go through them a lot. So getting new ones is not a dumb gift, right? We love getting pens and pencils. And a couple of the ones that people mentioned that they liked the most were the Sharpie Gel Pens, because those are nice and sharp and clear. And so it's really great. And then one that I personally like, it's called the Pentel Energel Pens. Same thing. They're very easy to write, so they glide, across the paper very easily. They come in blue, they come in black. So those are nice gifts to give. Along with the pens are the notepads and journals. So again, since we're always writing, having different journals, having different notebooks to take notes, may have character sketches, have all these different things. It's always helpful. And so there are different kinds of journals out there that you can get that are nice. So some of them have like little quotes, or some of them have just writer type themes, or you can think of a theme that your particular person that you're going to give a gift to likes, and go for something like that. So journals, notepads, anything like that is always a great idea. Okay, other things that writers will appreciate is having a comfortable place to sit, because we spend so much time sitting down that it's nice to have that, that comfortable a chair, or it doesn't even have to be a different chair. It could just be a cushion. So there's a couple of them. One is the purple cushion, which tends to be very comfortable and kind of absorbs the weight. And then there's another one called Softacare seat, and that one is a combination of back support and seats. So it makes it much more comfortable. So for somebody who's sitting for a long time, those are nice gifts to receive. A fourth gift that you can give are memberships. So that's something that is nice because it keeps, you keep giving the gift year round. So a membership to a writer's organization, or a membership to even a journal or a magazine that, writer's magazine that a writer might like. So memberships that are nice because, again, you continue to receive those gifts year round, or you make use of them year round. It's not just during the holidays. And there are always the gift cards to bookstores. Writers read a lot, so not only do they write, but they also read. And having a gift card to a favorite bookstore is always very nice, because the writer can purchase the books that they like, and you might not know which books they want. Somebody might want a book on craft, but they might also just want to read about a fiction story written by their favorite writer. So gift cards are great. And one of the things that I loved at the very beginning of my writing career was the Writer's Market. The Writer's Market is a very thick book. It's an ebook now as well. When I used to buy them, they were very thick books, but they were nice because what they have is information about publishers. They have information about editors and agents. So if the writer is looking for a new publisher, the writer is looking for, an agent, or to sell their book, then it gives them all of that. It gives them a list of all the various agents and publishers that are out there, so that the writer can take a look at what's available and start the new year by sending out manuscripts to agents and their publishing houses that they're interested in. So it's a great gift. Other books that are also a great idea. So if you don't want to do the gift card and they already have the writer's market, all kinds of books on writing are great. So some classics that are, one of the books that I first read ages ago, and it's an old book, but I loved it. It was called Becoming a Writer by Dorothea Brand. And I loved that book. It was just, it gave me an idea of what it was like. It was inspiring how to become a writer. Another one that I really love as far for creativity is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. It's called Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. So it's another book about creativity, which is really good. Another book is The Artist's Way. Again, these are just for creativity and to inspire the writer to start the new year with writing and being creative. The War of Art is another one by Stephen Pressfield. So those are all books on creativity that I like. Bird by Bird and Lamont is another classic, which if your writing friend or family member doesn't have, I'm sure they would love that one. Then books on just style or structure or anything like that. Story. It's called Story, Style, Structure, Substance, and the Principles of Screenwriting by Robert McKee. But it's also, you don't have to be a screenwriter. I'm not a screenwriter. And it was a great book on just how to write and how to structure story for effect and for to be the most effective for writing. Then there's my favorite, which I mentioned a lot, which is The Writer's Journey by Christopher Bogler, and that to me, you have to read it. You just have to read that book to learn about the structure and how to have the three act structure and how to create all the various characters, the hero and the heroine and the mentor that we spoke about last week. So all of that is helpful, to know and to read that book because it really helps you to understand, again, how story is structured and how to put it together. So there are tons of books, but those are some good ones. If your writer friend or family member doesn't have those books yet, those are good books to get. Okay, number 8 is a place to keep all those pens and pencils, or anything that has a typewriter in it. So typewriters are really cool because, at least for me, I don't have this yet. One day I will get an old typewriter. My grandmother had one. It belonged to my grandfather, and I wish I had kept it. I wish I had asked her for it because I want to get another one, but it would have been really cool to have his. But typewriters are cool. So there's typewriter pencil boxes. I actually have one. It's called like the Hemingway pencil box or something like that. But any kind of typewriter type thing. It could be a pencil box or it could be anything else that writers might like. Or pencil boxes of any type any theme that your friend likes because pencil boxes are necessary. I mean, you have them in your desk, but also just to grab them and have them on your desk is, it's good because they're right there and you can grab them quickly. All right. Other things that I think are appreciative have probably nothing to do with writing, but writers need coffee and need tea all the time. So any kind of their favorite drink, if they're not a coffee drinker, tea drinker, wine, anything like that is kind of nice to keep them nice and warm and keep them energized to continue to write. And also like little munchies. So number 10 would be just like snacks, cookies, your chocolate, their favorite treat is a good thing to have. So I think what I took away from what a lot of my writing friends said was that nothing like special, there's all kinds of stuff out there that people make. Like there's, paperweights. I saw this somewhere. It was a paperweight that said it was writer's block. It's like, do I really want writer's block on my desk to remind me of when I can't write? That's not really what I want. So it doesn't have to be like crazy stuff or stuff that's out there for writers. If you Google like gifts for writers, sometimes there are just bizarre stuff that writers, don't really use what they need are things that they can use to write. And also, when one person mentioned, so a lot of people mentioned journals and notebooks. So just kind of going back to that, there is I guess, an electronic notebook. Now, I've never tried that, and let me see where it was. It's called Supernote A5x. And apparently that's an electronic notebook that you can write just like paper, and it's kind of easier to organize because, if you write in one notebook and then you write in another book, it's just all over the place. So apparently that's kind of nice. It's a little pricey at $4.99, but if the person that you are thinking of gifting likes electronics and likes technology, that might be something that you can add. But aside from that, it doesn't have to be kind of wild stuff that writers have never heard of. They really appreciate the things that they use all the time, the simple gifts are usually the best gifts. So I hope this helps you. Hit the like button and the share button, and have a great time doing your shopping, whether you go in person or online. And I will see you again next week.